I think we should go through all of Elon's public and private companies and explain why this is happening and why it's happened so quickly. But yes, what we were told by sources is that Sergio Gore, an official within the White House, waited until Musk's Doge tenure had ended. What has happened in the last few hours is the president has said that Musk left Doge because he was asked by the president to leave. I'm tallying all of this together in real time.
He had to leave at a certain point because of his designation as a special government employee,
which is capped at a certain number of days anyway. But we're just going off what is said publicly by the President of the United States. When Musk left Doge, Sergio Gore, this official, as our sources explained it to us, and others within the White House, basically, who are not fans of Elon Musk, saw Jared Isaacman as being closely associated with Elon Musk. We can get into that, and moved to influence the president to cancel that nomination. The White House is officially saying that and citing Jared Isaacman's historic affiliation with the Democratic Party, as well as donations to him.
Right.
That's a SpaceX relationship we're talking about.
And we should note that there have been other people within the Trump administration, and indeed President Trump himself, who in the past has donated to Democrats as well.
Sure.
He talked about that when he ran for president in 2016.
Jared Isaacman went to space twice. He funded those activities himself, but through a financial transaction with SpaceX.
Yeah.
We should talk about Tesla, which is the public proxy for what's happening.
It's getting crushed right now.
What you need to know is that SpaceX, since the year 2000,
down about
has had
16%.
Tesla is down, and I think at one point in the session was down 18%, on track for its biggest drop intraday in 4 years. Like, this is serious stuff. SpaceX and Tesla, over the last 25 years, have had about $25 billion in government subsidies, grants, contracts, including in SpaceX's context with the defense apparatus of this country.
Right.
And what the president has said, I've got the quote if you allow me to pull it up.
Please.
Is the easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's governmental subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it.
Well, Ed, I'll pose the question to you. Maybe Biden didn't do it because SpaceX was the only game out there.
SpaceX is the only game out there commercially insofar as it dominates the vast majority of payload, human and non-human, from Earth into space. And I go back to the point that it is not just grants that NASA issues for development, but contracts with the defense apparatus of this country.
Could Peter Beck's Rocket Lab step in right now? Is it an opportunity for him?
Honestly, they are increasing the cadence of their launch, but the point is that when you are a contractor that serves the government, there are regulatory and contractual baselines, ITAR rules, all of these things that you have to satisfy. Elon, as you and I have talked about this over many years, he has security clearance as part of his role as the chief executive officer of SpaceX. This is so fast moving. All I'm doing is summarizing what the president has said today, which is the reason Tesla's down is A, the association. There is now a negative association of Elon Musk with the president. Previously, that relationship supported the stock. In the private company's context, the president is saying that he's going to rip up the contracts that company has with America. This is what's happening in real time. Sorry.
No, I think, it's just amazing kind of how the narrative, the relationship, thinking that it would be good for EVs, right, initially, and it would be good potentially for everything that Elon touches, and we're seeing it's not necessarily playing out like that.
What I reported last Friday is that Elon Musk and some of his staff have themselves been phoning lawmakers in this country to lobby on the passage of 2 pieces of legislation that are going through Congress on autonomous driving, to have language and content of those bills help Tesla with its longer-term ambition to have a future where they have a robotaxi service. This is also happening in the background.
Look, it's a little bit of a political question, Ed, but bear with me because there's a connection to Silicon Valley here. Elon Musk, in the months leading up to the election, was really able to gather support of a lot of folks who traditionally supported Democrats. Some folks such as...
Elon Musk previously supported Democrats.
Exactly. So, Mark Andreessen, for example, who's been pro-Trump lately. David Sachs, who serves as AI and crypto czar.
Yeah.
There's a splintering happening right here, and I'm wondering if there are going to be repercussions that go beyond Elon Musk and start to affect a different contingency.
I believe that also in the last 12 hours, at some point, Elon Musk has also posted that he was very helpful to the president in the campaign.
Oh, yeah.
In getting that non-traditional Trump base to vote for the president. This is what Elon Musk said. I'm just saying, I'm trying to condense his own post.
No, you're right. He absolutely said this in the last few hours. Trump wouldn't have won without me, he said. And he also said that Democrats would have controlled the Senate if he didn't get behind Republicans. I guess we're really seeing the power in how this plays out.
Yeah, and look, to Elon Musk's credit, he has been consistent in saying, I cannot influence the president on policy. So let's take, for example, tariffs. Elon Musk was pretty clear on the last earnings call. He does not believe in the level of tariffs that the Trump administration at that time were trying to put in place. Because, of course, if you're an automaker and you're moving products across borders and that's subject to tariffs, that's not good for your top nor bottom line. But he has said that I don't agree with the president on everything. What has changed? And if you're listening to this program and tuning in for the first time, there are posts on social media in both directions where the President of the United States, his relationship with Elon Musk has rapidly deteriorated in a matter of hours.
Stock now down just under 14%, just 20 seconds.
I'm going to get in trouble with TV.
Does this put more pressure on Elon?
Of course it puts more pressure on Elon, because Elon is the CEO of a public company and several private companies that lead fields in America and the world. Yeah.